YouTube family. How is everybody doing? I am trusting that everybody is good. I hope all of you are staying safe. Oh my God, look at this dog. Guys, let me show you what I'm looking at. There is a huge dog here. I don't know if you can see it. No, you can see it. Oh, you can see it right there. Hi, what's up, doggy? He is serious, like, oh, I don't know if you can see the let me tell you guys, my Kenyan mentality. I am always so scared of dogs, and that is one thing I'll tell you about this country. Like, there are so many dogs. There are so many dogs. Like, in every home, in every other home. Let me say every other, because most of the homes here, they have dogs. So guys, let me give you a story. You know what? Talking of dogs, you know what? There's a time, oh, my phone is dying. There's a time I had a job, those home health job. Anyway, one time I was hired by this employer, and then I happened, that home there were dogs. The first time I think the dogs were locked up, and then the second day they let the dogs go. Oh my goodness. We opened, as soon as I opened, they let me in. The dogs were still locked up. I went to the patient's room, and I was just talking with the patient. We were just chilling and relaxing. And by the way, those jobs are, some of the jobs are so easy. It's just companion, just to keep somebody companion. If they send you, you go get whatever they need. You sit there with them, you watch movies. So we were watching movie with this client. And then after we finished watching the movie, he said, oh, can you go in the fridge and get me freezer and get me some ice cubes? As soon as I opened that door, the dogs were out of the cage. Who lets the dog out? Woo, woo. As soon as they saw me, the dogs were like, we don't know this person. And me, I was like, I don't know these dogs. As soon as, let me tell you, they saw me, they jumped, they barked, they tried to like attack me. I don't know if they were trying to attack me, but they were like kind of trying to play. Oh my God, I wasn't having it. I screamed. And guess what? They followed me because I screamed. And I dropped the ice thing. I ran back to the patient room, and the minute before you know it, they kept following me. I was so scared and frightened because they were like, woo, woo, woo. Guess what? I had to jump on top of the client. Thank God the client at that time, the client was just sitting. Oh, no, what are you eating? Thank God that at the time the client was sitting on the, and yeah, I remember the client that time was sitting on the recliner, so the bed was there, was vacant. The bed had nobody. I jumped on top of the client's bed, trying to save my life, and I was screaming, and the client was so mad at me. He called the agency, and he was like, you know what, you guys, you need to get your crazy girl out of my house. And as soon as and I saw me, I was like, oh yeah, I'm ready to go, because he was, the client himself, he was like, oh no, you are, they're just babies. He got so mad. And I said, wow, you guys, you did not, I don't know if they're babies or not, but the way this dog came to me, I don't think it was a baby when it came to me. And guess what? I dropped everything and I decided to run. And, well, he called the agency. He said, you can please send me somebody else because I'm ready to let this girl go. And as soon as possible, they let me go. I couldn't wait. I was ready to go. I wasn't, as soon as they sent somebody, the agency called me, and they were like, okay, Betty, it seems like it's not working out for you guys over there. And I said, it's not. It's not, because, the problem was not even the dogs. The problem is how the owners, the home, or both the patient and his wife, the way they reacted, it's like they were trying to protect the dogs. I don't know what I was supposed to do with it, like if I was to harm the dogs, or I wasn't supposed to scream, or I wasn't supposed to say, to be scared. But the way they reacted, they were like, oh no, they're just puppies. I don't understand why you're afraid of puppies. Like, even my grandkids, they play with these puppies. And I said, oh no, I'm not, I said, well, that's them. And they were ready to let me go so fast, and they started being kind of mean. And I said, okay, guys, I'm sorry. This is not going to work out for me. I took my bag and left. And yeah, of course, the agency called me, but as soon as they started getting nasty, getting all mean, and I was like, okay, you guys, you care so much about your dogs. You don't care about your employee here who is very scared. But I understand. I understand maybe they are protecting their dogs because they thought I'm scaring the dogs by screaming. They were like, you're scaring them. When you scream, you scare the dogs. And I was like, I'm sorry, but I was scared as well, both of us, you know. And some people, you can tell, some people are really nice, some people can be really mean, and especially when it comes to their dogs, they can be really nasty if they feel like you didn't treat the dogs right. Well, wow, guys, that's my story with the dogs. That's my experience with the dogs. And yeah, let me take you. So guys, it's not like we never used to have dogs in my home where I come from. We used to have dogs. In fact, as a matter of fact, my home, do I call it homestead? You know, we have quite a number of homes in my village. Not my village, in my homestead. Like, you know, my grandma, we have two grandmothers. My grandfather had two wives. So my grandfather is he's no more. He died when I was, I don't know, I think he died when I was so little, or he died, I never met my grandfather. I think he died when I was so little. That is my father's dad. So he died when I was so little, so I don't remember. And actually my mom's mother also died when I was so little. So anyway, my grandfather, so my dad's dad had two wives, and he died and he left both wives. Believe it or not, both of the wives, they get along so well, so well. Like I don't know if back in the day I don't know if there's a time they never used to get along, because all I know is they get along and they visit each other. And of course, and sometimes, you know, they are human too. Sometimes you would hear an issue here and there. And I think one of the grandma has, is it 10 or 11 kids, if you're and the other one has, both of the grandmas, they have over 10 kids, I can say that. And in this whole family, all the kids are, I think we've only lost like, how many? Both all those uncles and aunties, we've only lost like 3. Wait a minute. So is it 2, 3? We've only lost like 3. 2 of the aunties and 1 uncle. So I'm talking about this whole family of like 20 something kids, because all the kids are, you know, my grandfathers who died. So anyway, these grandma, they have their homes. One of the grandma lives, they are only separated by a piece of land, like, and they live peacefully. They never quarrel. They don't fight with each other. Everybody is happy with their place where they are, because I think when my grandfather died, he left everything sorted out. Every wife has their portion of you know, land. And so anyway, I don't know what happens nowadays, because back in the day, I think polygamous was there and people used to accept it. But nowadays, people don't agree to that so much. It's still happening. People are still polygamous, but it's still happening a lot. Anyway, I was supposed to talk about dogs. I wasn't supposed to be talking about this family. By the way, guys, I did my nails. Let me do this, because you know, when you talk so much, you feel like you unapata mate huku. It's like you're getting saliva here, and I don't want it to look, I don't want this video to look nasty. Anyways, I did my fingernails. I hope you like these colors. My hands are, I need some lotion. So I did these nails. I know my hands are dry right now because I was doing dishes, but see my nails I did, and I love those colors. So now let's go back to talking about dogs. Anyway, so those dogs, my grandma, both of my grandmas, like the whole homestead had so many dogs. Gosh, I don't know how many, but there was so many dogs. And what happened is, usually you could go to the store, you could go to the shops, kwa maduka, you could go to the shops, to the shopping center, Darren, keep an eye on her, please. So anyway, you could I'm talking to Darren. He's over there. They're playing with Nyla, and Mama is busy doing the video. We are at the usual park. We usually come here. You guys already know that. So anyway, you could go to the store and shops, and when you come back, those dogs will be waiting for you there. By the entrance, by the I don't know what to call it, by the entrance. You know, guys, English is a problem. So by the entrance, I can't say by the driveway because we don't have by the and you know what, in my home, I don't know about your village, but in my home, where the road is, like the main road is, you kind of walk a long distance, kemofuteti, you know, like such a long distance before you start seeing the homes. You go through those where the land is, you go through and you start seeing the homes there. You kind of don't see, in my village, you don't see well, you see some of the homes, but if you're walking, you're on the road, you cannot see my grandmother's home. Yeah, you have to walk, or our home, you have to walk. Oh gosh, English come back. Anyway, guys, so dogs used to help us, you know, for security reasons, and they will tear you apart if you come and you're a thief. They used to they scare thieves away. Not they used to, they still do it. They still scare thieves away big time. So coming to America, you find these dogs that they are kept indoors, and they are babies. In America, dogs are babies. Oh, thank God the sun is gone a little bit, so my eyes are more comfortable now when the sun is gone. Anyway, dogs are more babies here, and dogs are all over. You know, and people, they take care of them. They clean up after them. They take good care of them. They take them to the vet. It's expensive by there to have a dog. For the people who are watching and they have dogs, tell us, is it too expensive? Because I think you have to take the dogs to the dog place, you know, like grooming place. They take them to be groomed. They take them, I guess, for shots. They take them to be cleaned. Do you clean your dog at home? Or anyway, dogs here, they get really good care. And I know those people who live in the city, even when in Africa, we have people who live in the city and they still have dogs. But one thing for sure is they don't have those dogs sleep in the house and sleep in their rooms, because here you'll even see a dog sleeping in the same bed with somebody. Yeah, like seriously, here dogs, they will sleep in your bed, they will sleep on the couch, they will be all over the place. And some of the homes you go and you realize, and especially for me, I've done a lot of caregiving jobs, and especially home health. So I've gone to so many, like when I was doing CNA home health, you know, I would go to so many homes, and you will find some homes, some dogs shed a lot, so they shed all over the couches. Like when you sit down, by the time you're getting out of that job, your pants are full of the fur, you know. So I don't know if there's a difference between dogs that shed and dogs that don't shed. For me, I don't have a dog. My son loved dogs, and Darren always is asking me for if we could buy a dog. And I always tell him, you know what, if you are able to take care of yourself, then we are gonna buy a dog. Because you know what, if you cannot take care of yourself, there is no way you can convince mama that we can buy a dog. Like seriously, you cannot even clean up your room, and then you're telling me we can buy a pet. Apana, no. Maybe we buy something. I was thinking maybe we can buy something, a very simple pet, a pet that won't give us a hard time, and a pet that we can live for a while. Like let's say, for example, you travel, you don't have to worry. I see people with dogs, when they are traveling, they kind of struggle a lot, you know, with where to leave the dog. Like let's say you're going for vacation and you don't want to bring a dog with your dog with you. You have a problem like trying to look for a neighbor to be feeding your dog, or to be letting your dog out to go party. So anyway, I know you know, not everybody is very comfortable with dogs, and especially people who are from Africa. They come here And for example, if you're doing these home health jobs, you go to a home. If you're not comfortable working with dogs, it's better you tell your employer that you're not comfortable working with dogs, because your employer will just send you to a random home, and those homes, they have dogs. So it's better you communicate with your employer and tell them. That is if you're working home health, you know, those home health jobs, if you're taking care of people in their own homes. So if you're not comfortable with dogs, you just tell your employer, or you just tell those people, the homeowners, tell them. And by the way, some of them will be really understanding. They will understand you. They will understand where you come from. Like for me, I used to tell them, I used to say, hey, by the way, I'm from Kenya, and where I come from, dogs are supposed to attack you, and and by the way, don't get me wrong, even here, we've heard of cases where dogs, sorry guys, I know I'm shaking this camera. In this country still, we've heard of cases where dogs have eaten kids. Dogs have really damaged, like tearing a little kid apart or something. So for me, that's why I always feel like I'm not very comfortable around dogs like that. No, you're not gonna tell me she's so sweet, she's only, like this lady was telling me, oh, she's only a baby, and this dog was humongous, like was up to my waistline, and you're telling me that dog is a baby. So anyway, some dogs are, I think, depending with the breed, some of them are really big. So you can, for me, I don't know, because I honestly don't know. The only dogs I love and I can have at home is those two little, are they called chihuahuas or something? Those little dogs, those little ones. They are so small, and I think they don't shed. So my son loves the white fur ones. They have like those white fur fluffy things, fluffy ones. But me, I love those ones that are brown, so small, so tiny, and they are so smooth. Like their fur is all together, and I don't know if they shed. As I said, I don't know nothing about dog. But let me tell you guys, if you're planning to come to this country, just so you know, people here have dogs like crazy. And people here love dogs. Hey, a woman, don't mess with a woman and a dog in this country. You can mess with anything, but don't mess with a woman and a dog. Yeah, now I have decided to sit down. Oh, I wish I came to sit here earlier on, but it's fine. So anyway, that's all. I was to talk about dogs. Anyway, Thanksgiving is coming, and Thanksgiving is gonna be on Thursday. Thursday, is it November what? Will it be the 25? Yes. Is it? I'm sorry. Is it the 25? I think so. So it's gonna be on Thursday, Thanksgiving. I think it happens every last Thursday of, is it last Thursday of the month of November? Anyway, it's on Thursday this week, and we are invited by another lady friend. She invited us. I had actually two invitations, and one of the friends, actually, they were like, Betty, we are coming to your house for Thanksgiving. And I said, I'm so sorry, because we have been invited and we are great to go, and who want to cook? Like seriously, who want to cook for all those people? And I decided I'm not cooking this time. Let me go out and enjoy myself. Anyway, we are going for a brunch at a friend's house, so that's where we're gonna be Thanksgiving. I hope she'll let me record, because I'll be showing you everything, the food. You know what, one thing about us Kenyans, even when we go for Thanksgiving, we still want to eat the same kind of food we are used to. We want to make pilau, chapati, mchele, and everything. And they have their own Thanksgiving food, And I think Thanksgiving, it's about, it has a history. You can Google Thanksgiving in the USA and the meaning of Thanksgiving, and it will tell you. Darren! Oh my gosh, guys. Oh my God, my African mouth, everybody will know me at this park because I'm trying to tell Darren to watch Nyla. I mean, like, seriously, I have brought them to the park. It's not even crowded, it's not busy, but Darren has chosen, sometimes he chooses not to play with her because he feels like he wants to do his own thing. And Nyla, they are swinging, so she, I don't know. Anyway, I try to make him, at least play with the sister and bond. And guys, don't throw stones and make me feel like I'm trying to make Darren raise. Even me, I raised my sister, my younger sister. Even as we raised our siblings. So he's an African boy. He has to do what he has to do. Raise your sibling. Yeah, and help mama out. Because it will be, you know what, guys, as much as we say we are sweet or we want to be perfect parents, there's no way that I cannot sit down for 20 minutes and do a video just because I don't want to leave Darren with Nyla. Like, I don't want to neglect. No, as much as long as I'm watching them, they're fine. So anyway, guys, Thanksgiving, people here eat turkey, people here eat mashed potatoes, green beans, mishiri, what are they called? They're not called green beans. Are they called green beans? Yes. They eat a lot of pumpkin pies, and they eat a lot of stuffing and stuff like that. They eat a lot of those. So as Kenyans, we want to eat the usual kawaida Kenyan food, which is not, there's nothing wrong with that, but that's if you want to do it the American way, to eat the American dishes, you can do that, no problem with that. So Thanksgiving, but for me, I use Thanksgiving as like just to a day. You know what, to me, Thanksgiving, and especially thanking God, is an everyday thing. I thank God every single day for what he has done for me and where he has brought me from. It's a big deal for me. Like, seriously, everything that God has done for us, it's a big deal. And I thank him for everything he has done for each one of us. We should always be grateful. No, yeah, but I think here they have that one day for remembering Thanksgiving, what happened in the past. They have a history about Thanksgiving. So you can tell us on the comment section, what does it mean? Check on the Google. Google will tell you what. It's the day when what? Anyway, I don't want to explain it because I can't remember the whole history here. I know I checked it on Google. Me too, I checked it on Google just to know the meaning of Thanksgiving and why is it celebrated. We don't have that holiday in Kenya. I don't know about your country. Do you have that holiday, Thanksgiving? Here is a national holiday, by the way. It's celebrated. It's a big deal. And I love it. I love Thanksgiving. It just tells me that Christmas is around the corner. So after Thanksgiving, that is when we're going to start decorating our home. And that's it. That's it for today's video, guys. Stay safe. I love you all and see you on the next video. Bye.